Welcome to the show, Spittin Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spittin Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spittin Pollaseedz.
Yeah. Here we
grown
go.
Man talking. Spit, you don't find
Welcome
that
to Spittin
talking.
Pollaseedz.
Yes,
We
yes.
back on.
Welcome, y'all. Yeah, we back live again in another new studio.
What?
This Spittin Pollaseedz.
At the after
What
party.
it do, y'all? Can you turn? Yes. Somebody feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we getting used to this new studio?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can call in live.
Tech.
Y'all can call in live tonight. The number is 213-270-1969. And we're going to make that 1969 a good year. Yes.
1968 was a little better, but
It was
69,
a little better.
69.
Make
1967. It was 67, bro.
It was 67?
Yeah, 67. That was the lick.
68.
I'm going with 68. That's
I'm
my
going
vote.
with 68.
Well, 67 come before 68, so okay.
Man.
So, hey,
Anyway.
this is a new platform, so
Let's introduce ourselves.
yes,
Let's
we have to.
Let's start on the right, all the way to the right.
All to
Come
the
on,
right.
come on.
This right? Okay, that mean me. Big Kev.
Big Kev.
Big Kev.
It's an EP. Hey.
Hey, I'm Trevor. I'm Trevor the Barber. That's my area of expertise. Trevor the Barber.
I am Canoom Alexander, the RTC.
Well, we didn't know it was like that.
Yeah,
so me and
okay,
Eric get
yeah,
a
we
duo.
get another.
Aficionado of things that
Listen
are
up
of
here.
elegance.
Man,
And I'm going to sip the cup like I.
this dude.
Yes.
Anyway, E.
Thurston Howe.
Okay, this is the Thurston Howe of the click.
That's
Yeah.
Thirsty Howe.
Yeah.
That's his
Thirsty
nephew.
Howe.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
like
great
that.
nephew.
Oh,
Yeah, so let's explain to everybody how we came together and what this platform
Pollaseedz
is
is all
about.
about.
Yes, sir.
And what we aim to do. I think that's befitting since we're starting over
Definitely.
with our first broadcast. Come on.
So, for our audience, something I came up with a long time ago, some years ago, and I pitched it to my boy Vale. But at that time, and I'm gonna run through this real quick. I just think it didn't manifest at that time because God had this bigger plan for us. So I made some phone calls to each one of my boys, Vale and Derek and P and Trev and Irv. Shot the what I wanted to do to them and just
What you wanted to do to us? Wait, bro.
I forget. Yeah. I explained to them the idea
Yeah, thank you. Clarify.
of what what I came up with, and asked them. Just ran it across them, and nobody hesitated.
What did you come up with?
It's just
Explain
bringing
that.
it to a all males platform. Something I felt that was missing, or even when it was people tried to do it, it didn't last. So, what better way is to ask some cats that I grew up with? We ran together. Although we ventured off in different avenues, but we stayed linked to each other. And at that time, back 20 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do this. But going through life, and where we are now, the maturity and just the things that we done been through, now we can bring that together and we can share that.
I think we owe it. I think we owe it to the younger generation
Yes,
to give back.
I
We
agree.
escaped some stuff.
Oh man.
It's by the grace of God. Let me say that we are where we are today and not
definitely.
where we could be because we've escaped.
We
Like
done-
I
we
said,
done
we've
lost-
escaped some stuff.
Yeah.
And,
So, briefly tell them, where you from?
Me, South Central.
You from?
I'm from Watts.
I'm from Belize. You too?
Brother.
Hey, so when it go on?
No.
No, we're not from Belize. I had to work from Belize. So dig this.
By the way,
Sit your ass back.
I'm
Hey,
I'm from Belize.
I'm from Belize.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like
That bloody Yankee.
He's still the
Hey,
hood.
No, Yankee.
He's still the hood.
And he said he's not black.
Yeah.
and he not black.
I am Belizean.
We're gonna pray for Trevor.
He looked just like
We gonna
us.
pray for
Yeah.
Trevor. I'm from Compton, California. Yeah, CPT
You
in
will
the
find
house.
out. Go
City.
do 100 down the street.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. I'm
See
with
if you get pulled over.
I'm of color.
You
But
say you're not black,
we,
but let's.
we've
anyway.
all been friends.
You ain't black.
for-
You're African American.
40
brother.
something.
We've been all been friends for 30 something, over 30 years.
It's been 40, bro.
What?
Okay,
Not him.
hey,
Not,
40.
not,
Not
not,
here, no,
he
not-
was in Belize.
He was in Belize at 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so
exactly.
this.
Came over here at 2 years old and still saying
He
he's
So
from
look,
Belize.
So look, let me kind of
Yeah,
bring
been
this thing
back
full
then.
circle.
Yeah.
Let me pull this thing full
Yeah,
circle.
been back then.
Okay, the way the friendships kind of got woven together was we have Kevin and myself. We lived
Right around the corner.
right around the corner.
I'm just helping you out.
Right around the corner from each other, right?
But not
so
in
here we-
Belize, right around the corner.
Yeah.
In South Central,
Yeah.
right around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on,
So
Shack
anyway,
Shack boy. Come on.
so
come on, Plantain. Come
Wow, Whoa. See, that's what the white man wants. So now here's the thing. Me and Kevin, we live right around the corner from each other. So he was on one block, I was on another. It just so happened that we were like one house over from each other. But we knew of each other and kind of hung out a little bit. But,
hung out as a
but
child?
years,
A little bit.
He was
years,
a buster, huh?
He was.
No, I was not a buster. Let me tell you what happened to me.
Yes, you were.
Let me tell you what happened to me. One of our other fellow hosts and colleagues by the name of Lavelle's brother stole my bike. That didn't make me a buster. It just mean I got caught. Lavelle's brother stole his brother Larry.
Debo.
If anybody know Larry, I'm
I
gonna tell
know
you
Larry.
like this. If anybody know Larry, tell Larry I want my bike. I may be 51 years old, but damn it, I want my bike. So anyway, we gonna put a bookmark there, but Lavelle, we gonna get
Sound
back
like
to
he's
that.
from Belize.
Yeah,
too, huh?
now, right now,
I want
yeah.
my bike.
Yeah.
Okay, Belize.
So anyway, Kevin and I knew
Me
each
and
other.
Larry
and it
ran
just so,
together.
and he was Larry homie, right?
Moving on.
So now, turn around, Irvin and Kevin, in the latter part of the years, became friends with the whole Pope family.
Not latter part of you. We was friends before we
Okay,
knew you.
well, no,
Before we-
well,
yeah.
from
Knew of a Trevor.
between
Yeah.
me and Kevin, he had known and had friendships that were built over a period of time with Irvin and his brother, as well as the church and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It just so happens that
everybody but
on some
believe it.
small world, 6 degrees of separation, I ended up knowing Kevin as well. So now it just so happens all of us end up being buddies, but Kanoom and Irvin were friends as well. So it kind of tied this whole gumbo together. And now here you go, and hopefully y'all get to enjoy.
What are you talking about?
You and
went
Irvin
from
were homeboys.
Belize
What are you talking about?
You and
to
Irvin were
gumbo. I'm
homeboys.
hungry.
I didn't know you. I didn't know,
He's
but
talking
I
about
didn't
gumbo.
know you.
You
What I'm
did
telling
not
you.
know me, yes, and I thank God.
Well, as far as I knew,
Okay,
won't he
okay.
do it? Won't he do it? I'm glad I didn't know that back then. Because if I'd have known that back then, you never know what would have happened to your
Yeah, it would've been- it'd
your
been-
Belizean partner.
Yeah, we all would have had a bike. Because if you'd have got another one, it was my turn to get you.
Wow.
So we don't really necessarily do we have a topic tonight. So, but
yeah.
we want to
Yeah, what do you-
introduce ourselves. No, our topic tonight is to introduce ourselves to you all.
On this
Okay.
new
On
new
this
platform.
This is new for us, new for y'all.
And we want to take some calls and really
Yes.
see
And,
how we're
How
translating.
this thing works, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
not the system, but like we've done several pilot episodes.
Yep.
And we've been getting great feedback. And what we want to do is to hear from you and hear some of the subjects that we may be able to help and guide and correct. And let's take some callers.
And just some
Yeah,
of the.
so
Just,
for the number for the call in is 213-270. That's that 1969 again. But
So far, just in case you're wondering, we have also addressed a few other topics. Anybody
Right, go
care to
ahead.
mention any of them?
Father's child,
yes, and you can go to our website to hear some of those
Spittin
previous
Pollaseedz.
shows.
Yeah.
We also touch bases.
SpittinPollaseedz.com.
We also touch bases on fatherhood. We also touched base. One of the other topics
Relationships,
was
right?
relationships.
Yeah.
Two
And-
episodes on relationships.
Right.
And
Well-
good guys finish last.
Men
and,
hurt
and
too,
men
and
hurt
men
Oh
too.
yeah. That's
Men hurt
And
too.
some
And
of
we
those have
do.
been some
And we do.
significant-
Yeah,
So if
we do.
y'all want to talk about any of those, I mean, we can bring them up. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
it again.
We
We
cry
have-
in the car.
if we have any previous listeners that held or heard any of those previous episodes before and want to call in and didn't have the opportunity to mention or ask questions and want to touch bases on any of those, you guys are more than welcome to call in and address any of those previous episodes while we're in the middle of the show.
Can I call? Wait.
No, man, you can't call.
I can't call.
You can't call.
I won't call.
Well, let's recognize. Let's take a moment aside to recognize the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is his birthday today.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Hey, yeah. Happy birthday,
King.
Dr. King. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah, and your service.
If it wasn't for Dr. King, there'd be no us to some extent. It would probably be a little bit harder of a
Dr. King had nothing to do with you over here.
Yeah,
Belize. You're more.
That was African American.
Yeah, exactly.
You sit your little ass down.
Yeah. What's the?
Did he ever visit Belize?
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Dr. King
walked, but he didn't walk that far.
Dr. King fought against this.
He didn't walk that far, Trev. They walked, but they didn't walk that far, bro.
Man.
And I've seen the promised land.
The farmer.
Hey, hold on, Mark. This ain't
more of a.
And it wasn't in Belize.
What's the farmer's name? The famous.
Get out.
It marched on Washington.
Yeah, that's about as far as it went. Yeah.
Bellamapine.
Oh, he didn't march on Bellamapine.
Or Grapevine.
Yeah, Grapevine. That's what that sounds like.
Hey.
Yeah,
Man.
but hey, we really want some callers. We want to test out.
Don't hesitate. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared.
213-270-1969. That's 213-270-1969. Call in, y'all.
Yeah, no.
We want to hear from you.
Y'all better be careful with that too. Y'all some of y'all ex-girlfriends may be calling.
Hey
in.
Man, if they're exes, they're ex for a reason.
For a reason. That's right.
They ex for a reason. Yes. And we do we have a caller? Oh no, we don't have a caller. look at me, like yes, we have a caller now. Yes. Who's the caller? Oh yes. Oh okay.
But look, we definitely we glad you guys tuning in. This is gonna be a great year. You know, a lot of different topics that we're going to address. We're gonna have some fun. We gonna have some serious moments. We may even cry on here. It all depends.
Yeah, because that man hurt too. I had one tear.
Yeah, one tear.
Hey, as a matter of fact, we have a young lady that just sent a message that said was an excellent topic that she had listened to, and it was men hurt too. She thought that was an excellent topic. Thank you, Miss Janice Longobardi.
Yeah, because they think
Janice
we don't.
Longobardi.
That's your mama.
Yeah, Longobardi.
That's your mama. That's your mama.
That's your mama. That don't count.
I know. I said it's a great comment, but recognize your mama.
Does that mean we have a caller?
We have a caller.
Okay, we have a caller.
This is our first. I hope this is history.
How do we patch them in? Go ahead.
Caller.
We can't hear you, caller.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
State your name.
This is Gina.
Hey, Gina.
Denise May Evans.
Hey, Gina.
Hello, Gina.
Hey, I'm watching you all, and I wanted to know about how you all feel about mentorship of young black males.
Can I break that down
strong.
a little bit?
Of course.
Go ahead.
All right, mentorship. Every young man wants to have a tour through life. Usually, if you get an apartment, buy a car, get on a plane, get on a boat, or whatever else, you always get a tour. Every young man wants to have a tour through life. Now, another definition for father is source. So now, all of our children now will come back to their source, and they have all these resources. Kind of makes sense? So you keep coming back to your father, the source, and you will have resources. So whatever culture my child goes into or is interested in, they can have a tour from these guys that I deem as experts in the field that they've dedicated their lives to. So now, if you have a young person that goes to men to get a tour, they will now have men tours. And it is required for them to have a cheat sheet or a tour through life so that it can make their journey easier, and to some capacity that's what we're doing. we're being some kind of mentor shit. Can you dig it?
Okay, look. Now let me say this. Let me say this. That was Gina. That was the Belizean version of mentorship. I think it's. Let me give you the American rendition.
The short version.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mentor. I think from where we're from and what we were blessed to achieve and overcome, I think the onus is on us to give back and to step in, because all of us, the majority of us, are products of somebody else stepping in and helping us to get to where we are today. To add to that, society is completely different than it was when we grew up. Laws are different. Society is a lot more loose. So I think black men should step up. If we've achieved anything, if we're professional in any aspect, we should step up and we should give back. Especially in my profession, a lot of things are in my profession is a musician and a music producer, and a lot of people have a misconception of what it takes to be successful in this business, and I've attained a certain amount of success, and that convicts me to give back, because that's just one act. I don't want to take the whole night up, but hopefully that explains.
Yeah, definitely. That definitely gives a
perspective.
I have one little.
Go ahead.
One little other part of this question.
Okay.
Given the fact that things have changed so much, what do you all think that we can do to solidify our community with mentoring young black men?
That's
we got to start coming together. We have to stop pointing the finger or treating others in a bad way or disrespectful way that look like us. We got to get back to the root. Where our parents and our grandparents and great grandparents came from. And you don't have to be in the eye of the public to do this. Now it has changed. We are the mentors. We are the role models of today, and we gotta own it. We gotta step up. Just like we said, we owe it to the ones that's coming behind us. So
absolutely.
Me myself, I was in the streets for a long time. So I did some of those things, and now I give back by working with youth that's going down the same road, and now my job is to redirect their thinking and get them back on track. So we all got to come together as a people, so we can make this happen.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Absolutely.
You got to give back.
Now,
Great
let me just tell you
questions,
all, I love what you're doing, and I'm going to support y'all 100%. I'm about to go get about 100 people and tell them to tune in.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gina.
Tell them to follow us. Tell them to call in tonight.
One of the things that I want to touch
Absolutely.
bases on with regards to that topic goes, also, I think
Didn't
all
you have
of
your
us.
turn already?
We did, but
You had your turn already. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Was it something from? Go ahead.
Is it something short?
It's short.
Okay, all right.
Short.
Like you. Go ahead.
I'm 5'6" now and 3/4.
You take them heels off.
Yeah, with some Prince boots on too. But go ahead, Prince.
That happened one time in college. So also, not just the men, but our sisters. We also have to realize that you guys are mentoring to some of these young women also, and we never know who's watching.
Right.
Absolutely.
I have two young, awesome guys that are here with us right now that inadvertently, whether we chose to or not, we ended up mentoring to some capacity to somebody that we didn't even realize was watching us. So I just encourage the rest of us, this older generation, take ownership of being responsible and showing love to the next generation through respect.
That was an American answer too.
Man.
Thank you, little buddy.
Man, that was great.
Good job, buddy.
I'm gonna give you some snaps and a
That was
clap.
great. Yeah. Oh my God.
So, just that was a great question. So, if any other callers want to call in right now, the number is 213-270-1969. We would love to hear from y'all. And just to follow up
Thank
with
you,
all
guys.
these.
Thank you,
You're
Jay.
welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
I didn't
you.
even know you were still
All
here.
right.
Thank you.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead,
I was
girl.
trying to wait for y'all to finish talking. Y'all have a good
Okay.
one.
No, I want to say something on mentoring because I think we all need, especially black males, black boys, we need a rites of passage here in America. What that looks like can be all these guys giving you input and imputing in you what you need to be a black male in this society. It's not an easy thing, but we know it's achievable. So, and like some of the previous shows we done, like Fatherless Child, when you don't have a father in your life, you look for these gentlemen right here to be a subsidy for that fatherless home. So yeah, definitely, and we need our women to work with us with that, because a lot of times if you don't want a male or you want a certain type of male, but these are great guys, you need to let them impart in your child, especially an African American child, in their life, so we can have a sort of a rites of passage. Every other culture has it.
Right.
We have bar mitzvahs and every other culture has it. We need a rites of passage here in America for our African American males. Definitely.
To solidify that you are now going into adulthood.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I did something like that with my daughter. When she turned 16, that was going to be a sweet 16 year. So what I did was I put a certain type of standards and a solidified celebration to let her know that she's now going into adulthood or womanhood. And as a father, there's only so much I can do. So what I did was I gathered some of my other associates and friends together to let them tell her what they did and how they can help her in her future. So when she turned 16, that whole year, my friends that were whatever they were into, whatever they did, be it sweet or sour, she found out what they were, who they were, what they did for the community, and what they could do for her, so she could have all these resources put and solidified right in front of her. And when she turned, 17, now she can employ all of those. So I had a yearly ceremony for her.
That's great.
One other thing you did, which was commendable, is you partnered her with successful people in the community. Like you had her spend a day or two with me, and you had her spend a day or two with someone else to actually get hands-on experience and see what it takes to be successful in different arenas.
Right.
That was commendable.
She's like a cousin to Kevin Kier. Those are Kevin's children. And she also wants to go to the art gallery and do some things with Kanum. So it's still being used, and that's an example of how it continues. We have a young man here in the studio with us now. His name is, we call him Rock. Rock also now, from my perspective, and this is something that Urban did well. This is Irvin's nephew. You want to talk more about him and what he does?
You can start it.
Well, since he was a kid. When I mean a kid, I'm talking like at least 6.
Yeah.
6 years old, man. This little dude is in the studio with his uncle. He's on the drum machine. He's on the piano, the keyboard, or whatever else. And over a series of years, you just seen him fall in love with music. You've seen him grow into a more seasoned musician, and he is attached by the hip from what I'm seeing with Irvin, and he's like an Irvin fan, but he's also becoming a stronger person. He's becoming a solid, solidified person that's going to be doing pretty well in the music industry because he had somebody to mentor him and spearhead him into this craft that he enjoys.
Exactly. So, and he's already, I'm proud of him. Like you said, and it's crazy because my uncle, which is my pastor, I had the same type of relationship with him. Everywhere he wanted to go, everywhere he was, I wanted to be. I wanted to do. And it's crazy to see the same thing being passed down. and now he has his. My nephew Rock has his own jazz band because I have a jazz band.
Right.
He started off playing the drums. Really? I started off playing the drums. My first instrument was the drums. Now. I know you remember.
I remember that.
He plays the piano. He writes.
We just glad that he
came
along at the time that he did. Because if he would have seen some of that other stuff,
next caller.
So he was rolling with the pastor. You might have had Satan on his head. Ain't that
Hey, but you know what this lends to?
On the table.
Malcolm Gladwell, he wrote a book, and he always talked about the 10,000 hour rule, right?
Yeah.
So the 10,000 hour rule, like if you want to be a doctor or when you want to achieve any profession, you have to put 10,000 hours where you just you're just totally engrossed in that, and so that lends to he's like pushing ahead of everybody else because he's already getting the hours in the studio,
so much
seeing,
advantage.
playing, and everything is. It's called the 10,000 hour rule. You get 10,000, you're a professional in that field if you get 10,000 hours.
Right.
In.
Yeah. And you never know, again, whose life you'll touch. One of the guys that we probably have as a potential sit-in for Irvin, Mark Ford.
Where's Irvin going?
He's going. Hey, let's talk about where you're going, buddy.
Man,
let's celebrate our boy Irvin. Let's celebrate our boy Irvin right here.
Where the hell you going?
You gonna celebrate your boy?
Man, I'm asking where he's going. I don't know.
If you be quiet, let him tell you.
Amen.
This guy over here clapping.
I'm awfully loud.
I'm celebrating my friend.
I appreciate
I'm
that,
talking right
buddy.
now. Never mind. Go ahead. Yeah.
Appreciate that, little buddy.
Celebrate my dog.
Man, I'm fortunate enough to be living my dream, man. This is my, I think, 4th time going on tour, going to Europe, for all over Europe too. Within about 40 days, I'm touring. I'm lucky enough blessed enough to be the music director for the rap artist The Game. And we're going on our 4th world tour together. So, going over there to get that blessing and and come right back and get to work.
Casio.
While you over there, make sure you link them up with Spittin Pollaseedz. Maybe we can go over there and do a show from over there. But after I get off probation, though.
I got you, buddy. I'm gonna meet the Prime Minister. We're gonna make some things happen.
I'll go over there. I may not come back.
But
man.
if we have those occasions in which Irvin will be on tour by God's grace, we'll also be blessed with another young man, Mark Ford, that has gone through. I've literally seen him go through some ups and downs in his life, and he has some awesome experiences. So hopefully we'll have him as a sit-in, one of the sit-ins for Irvin when he does get that blessing.
Or for you.
So and for me. And Mark was someone that has gone through the barbering trade, such as myself, and he's elevated his game. So we'll also have someone like that, and that goes back to you never know whose life you touch, and it comes full circle, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, rather, and Belizeans. So to my Belizean family and friends.
Hey, is that enough numbers for Belize right there? How many more numbers you need?
It's not.
It's like
you missing about 7 to 8 more numbers. Yeah.
Hey, we need some callers right now. We do need some callers.
Does it make you nervous?
270.
How about all the Belizeans? Can we get some Belizeans to call in?
We don't have that number for them.
That's a low number.
Can we get a Cricket Wireless number on the screen?
Calling card.
Anyway, in the meantime, there are events that are going on in Los Angeles.
We have a caller. Come on, I get used to that music. Go ahead, caller.
Wrong number.
Go ahead, caller.
They hung up.
Yes.
He's scared of peace.
Cricket Wireless, bro.
Man, that's from Belize. I think that was from Belize.
Somebody calling for Belize. They got disconnected.
Hey, you keep playing, man. Keep playing.
A freaking pineapple got in the way of the reception.
A bird flew by.
You talking about
here you go.
Belize don't come up here.
Be quiet. Let's listen to the caller.
Hello, caller. How can we help you? What kind of questions or statements you got?
Hello, guys.
Oh, hello.
Trevor.
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn down your
he's
device.
nervous right now.
Your name,
to the
please.
show, too.
Okay, because you said you couldn't hear me 2 seconds ago.
Okay, I can hear you now. Hi, this is Trevor.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Your name, ma'am.
You're gonna have to turn down the device you're listening to the show, because we're getting.
Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
The number is on the screen too, so you guys won't have to keep saying it.
Oh,
That's
it
what-
is.
that's what
I think he
We can all hear you.
We can hear you.
Go ahead. Well, we're getting mad feedback.
Y'all are killing me.
No, you have to turn down your device. Turn down your device and listen to us live.
This is Nikki Trevor.
Mickey.
Do you know Nikki?
Honey,
Trevor?
I did turn it down. let's
Okay.
see.
Okay, thank you.
iPhone.
Well, yes.
Mickey.
Go ahead,
Thank you for
Nikki.
turning it down.
Go ahead, Mickey.
Okay.
I
Can you
knew
hear me now? We got it.
Yes,
here.
we got you. We can hear you
We
loud
can
and
hear
clear.
you. We can hear you.
Irvin Pope,
Yes.
don't you call me what you about to call me.
Uh-oh.
I just called in to tell you guys I'm very proud of you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
talking to y'all.
She's talking to Trevor
And
And
Irvin.
Irvin.
Hope.
AP.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Do y'all
I
know who she
that I
is?
haven't been out lately, and I've told Irvin I was going to see him, but I didn't see you, but I love you. But I'm very proud of you guys. I watched the show. I don't know the two other gentlemen. I've never met you guys.
Oh, that's
Hi,
okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
No,
about
that's all right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
But,
Can
I'm
I
very
ask you a
proud of
question?
guys. Yes, darling.
How do you know Trevor and Irvin Pope?
Let's see. Irvin Pope, we went to school together. He wants to call me Rachel so bad, but he know I'm going to sock him if you do.
Yeah, and I don't
know
condone
you
violence,
dated his
so-
best friend.
You guys were best friends?
I dated his best friend.
Oh, you dated his best friend.
Who was your best friend?
Yeah.
Because he dates his best friend.
Hey,
I don't know.
you know.
I don't know.
She's talking about
That's why I was a little confused.
You what you say, P? He
He
dates his best friend.
So I don't know.
No, she's talking about Derek.
She's talking. Yeah,
And
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Derek?
I'm not. A good,
Derek Stewart.
Oh,
These.
okay. All right, so yeah.
And Trevor?
She's
Anyway.
no, that's how she knew me. She used to
Oh,
date
okay.
Derek.
So
Okay, that's
There's-
not. Let her talk.
what have you liked so far about the show? Have you watched the other shows?
Of course.
Okay, what do you like about the show? Just want to.
I liked that when you say that the men cry, or not cry, in the car. I'm not sorry, the one on the end. He said that. What's your name? I'm sorry, I don't remember
Kevin.
your name. I apologize.
Kevin, that's okay.
Kevin.
Big Kev. That's Big Kev.
Because there's a little Kev. Not because my size.
You know what? I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I know better. Anyway. That you guys are teaching about men do have feelings. It's okay to have emotions. Trevor, boy, Lord, I didn't know you were so long-winded, child.
Man.
Jesus.
Thank you. Thank
Man.
you for that feedback. We'll address
I
that.
know. Your
Yeah, we will
answers,
talk to
I was
him
like,
about
okay,
that.
he's really in-depth
He
with the
is very
answers,
wordy.
okay.
Yeah.
He is wordy as
But
hell.
you guys are doing really good. I like when you guys talked about relationships.
Oh
I like
yeah.
that show. And the girl that was on the show that day, I don't remember her name. She had the braids.
Angela.
I don't remember her name though. That was
Angela,
another good show.
but we
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
a regular watcher. I
Yeah,
like
thank
you.
you.
Yes, I watched. I said,
Yes, go ahead, old girl.
Share the good news.
Share
Yes.
the good news.
Tell a friend.
Always. I share it on my Facebook page.
Oh, I
You know,
love you. I think I
I've
love
known
you.
them for many, many years. Irvin, I thought your first
Oh.
instrument was something different in Mr. What's Morris's instrument class. What was the first instrument, sir?
The triangle.
It was not.
Yeah, so my first instrument was the triangle, and then the harp in elementary, and professionally, the first instrument
Triangle.
was the drums. in
Scotty.
church. I was the first drummer at the church.
You played the harp?
I
No,
know
Michael
Irvin
rode
for
the boat
many,
ashore.
many,
Everybody
many
did
moons.
that. Hallelujah, Michael. Yeah, but
I
Yeah.
want to thank you on behalf of
Triangle.
Yeah,
Irv and Trev. Thank you for listening. Definitely.
always. You guys take care now.
Thank you. You
Okay.
too.
much love, much love,
You're appreciated. Thank you.
Rachel.
She was up there.
She had him nervous for a minute.
Not at all.
You wasn't
Yeah,
nervous?
they was all nervous.
You knew the voice?
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't.
Trevor
I
was
was
nervous. Like, who
He
was
was
this?
Yeah, Trevor.
was
Oh,
nervous.
yeah.
So wait a minute. So you did that with intent to bring hurt, harm, or danger to us? What's going on?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if
You
somebody called in
Hey, you gotta
and
know
called me by my name,
You gotta have another caller.
Caller.
that's right, Trev. Hello.
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, sound like a brother.
What up, bro?
What's happening, homie?
Wait a minute. Who do he know?
Hey. What's up, man? How can we help you? Your name,
What's
your
up,
question
man?
or remark?
So check this out, man. This is Claude.
Claude. What's up, Claude?
Claude.
Claude. His name is Claude.
Claude.
Claude, brother Claude.
Okay, Claude. Go ahead, Claude.
What up, man? Hey, man, I just wanted to call in, man, and tell y'all I appreciate what y'all doing. I've been knowing Trev for quite some time.
Over
and,
27 years.
You know, I know. Say again?
Over 27 years.
Over 27 years, absolutely.
Okay, y'all
You know,
served
he gave-
together. Go ahead.
He gave my son his first haircut.
Okay.
You know, I remember when he used to cut around the corner from the shop where it is right now,
Nice.
before he even had his own shop. So I appreciate, man, that y'all, you know, 4 strong black men. I don't really know the other 3 brothers, but, you know, I know if you rolling with Trev, then you got to be all right. And
Our Belizean.
I just... well, you know,
And actually, it's 6 of us. There's 2 of them behind the
man.
scenes, but yeah,
Wow.
Now we appreciate you, brother.
yeah,
Yeah, no, we definitely
bro.
appreciate you. And we definitely appreciate
No
you
doubt.
supporting the black business.
Yes, sir.
Because that's definitely
yeah,
a
no
thing.
doubt,
Claude is
no
a solid
doubt. The other thing is, you know, the fact that you said you're gonna have Mark Ford on there, man. You know, that's my boy, man. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed with that young man. I've seen him grow, and I know the type of character he has. I know the type of work ethic he has, and I know that he's had some trials and tribulations too. So I look forward to seeing him on the show, and you know,
Thank
just
you,
want to give
Claude.
y'all support, man.
Thank
Oh,
you,
man,
man.
Thank you,
brother.
brother.
Oh, we
Thank you,
definitely
man.
appreciate
Awesome.
it, brother.
I wonder, did he know that that Trevor first started off braiding hair? Trevor
In the
Trevor,
that's when he
no,
went to
Trevor, listen, I'm serious. Look, Trevor won an award in jail for braiding the most heads in an hour and talking on the phone, smoking a cigarette.
Thank you for your phone call, Claude. Be blessed, brother. Thank you for calling. We're going to talk at the shop.
Yeah.
We're going to talk. Oh, golly. Really?
He had the most men in between his black.
Another
We got another caller. We got another caller.
Do we have another caller?
Yes, we do.
He
Caller.
had the most men in between his
caller.
black
Are you serious? Hey, man, we got a
Guinness World Record
Hey,
for that.
caller. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Please give us your
Trev,
statement or your question. How you going to
what's
push
up,
me?
man? And the other 2 fellas, this is Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Mark Prosper,
right.
Mark Keller.
Mark.
My man, ATL.
All the way from Atlanta.
Oh wow. Oh.
Man,
Yeah, Mark is all the way to Atlanta.
Let's let him talk.
Man, one thing I have not heard Trev say, but it rings true. Steel sharpens steel. And I know, man, you guys have sharpened me. Man, I was raised in the cut. I thank God for being in the cut. You know, we still got to get you. We still got to get you to become the mayor of Inglewood, Fred. We still angling for that.
Absolutely.
Hey.
He dressed like you.
Hey.
You got that part down.
Hey.
You know what? He has to be an American citizen, but we love the sentiment. He does have to be an American citizen.
Yeah.
I got my citizenship.
He trying
He
to
gotta get
follow
his
him
green
behind
card.
Arnold
Hey,
Schwarzenegger.
man, you know
He
ISIS
got a
could be
fake
listening to
green
this
card.
shit.
You got a light green card. It's not the right color.
It's an off green card. Hey,
Man, hey. Mark, let me tell you this, man. I'm proud of you, and I want you to stay encouraged, man. I seen you come a long way from the sweet and the sour of it, and you got up and you got yourself into a new environment, and now it's allowing you to prosper. So I want to give you your props.
Yes, sir.
And it's no coincidence that your last name is Prosper too. So
Right.
Amen.
amen.
So we wish you the best, brother.
My
Thank you
man.
for your
Yeah,
call,
definitely,
man.
bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you for your call,
Hey,
dog.
man.
I appreciate it. Keep
Hey,
listening,
that's
man.
dope, man.
All right, dog.
Stay
Tell
up,
a
y'all.
friend.
You too, brother. Man, that's
Taking
A
Blue
light
Balls.
green card? A light
a
green
light-
card?
yeah. Well, you could have
Shut
said
up.
pastel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, a
So,
lavender
hey,
card?
you were going to mention about some new Martin Luther King events that are going on through the city.
We have,
so,
we have a Martin Luther King event, and we also have one this Monday at the shop. For those that want to volunteer to make packages for some of our homeless as well as some of our elderly, we're going to be doing it at the shop from 8 o'clock in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon. So I encourage as many people that can and have the opportunity to, let's give back to the community. The guys at the shop give back 3 times per year, but now I'm trying to get the community to come to the shop. So we're going to fill gift or care packages for the homeless, because there is an epidemic of it. It's extremely sad, and if we have the opportunity to give back or to do something, it doesn't necessarily have to come through money, but it can also come through our energy and support. So let's, if you wish, you can come on up to In the Cut Barber Salon at 220 Regent Street this Monday from 8 o'clock until about 2, so that you can volunteer some of your time. We will definitely appreciate it.
In Inglewood, right?
In Inglewood.
Okay.
Anybody else want to mention? Big mention?
Where your shop
EP,
is?
you have an event on the 18th on Saturday.
I have an event on the 18th that my band, the Furnace Band, will be live in Santa Monica on 3rd Street Promenade, with partnering with TG3 Entertainment. The address is 1212. That's the name of the restaurant. It's actually on Wilshire and 3rd Street Promenade. Come out, support. If you want to hear some good music, some good adult, upscale,
Yes.
just a good time, you know.
Matter of fact, Mark and Cephas may be there. Cephas is playing also,
Yeah, my
right?
nephew, like I said, my nephew will
Rock,
be there.
yeah.
Rock will be there playing as well.
And then also, Inglewood is doing their own Martin Luther King Festival Saturday.
Martha or
Martha? Martha?
Did I say Martha?
You said
Yeah,
Martha.
Martha. Yeah.
Martha.
Martha.
Martha Luther King.
Martin.
Oh, Martha.
Okay.
I was thinking about Martha Stewart. That lady. Yeah, I had too much drink. This cup is overflowing. Martin Luther
Yeah.
King. They're having a festival on Market Street. It's gonna have artists like, hopefully the Furnace Band will be there too during the day. So they're gonna have artists. It's a whole street festival from Florence to Nutwood. They're gonna have Molly Music, Jametta Rose, who's a local artist. They're gonna have John B. I don't know that much about John B. But they're just gonna have a whole festival on Saturday do Inglewood is trying to do their own thing and not coincide with LA during their Monday event.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have a whole parade and then festival. It's a free event. So, and we're gonna have a show at the Creative House. We're starting a new art gallery show, and it's called Mbutu, which is a South African term for I am because we are. It's about humanity, and we can only be human because of who we touch other humans.
What is the Creative House? What is
The
that?
Creative House is an art gallery, event space. We do marketing and branding, so it's a dope venue. I think one of the dopest in Inglewood.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, who's we? Are you a part of that?
Yeah, I am a part of that. I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to toot his own horn.
Yeah. He happens to be the owner.
Yeah.
So
But,
support. We're gonna support our own.
hey, if you
Yeah.
come out 122 North Market for the festival, we're gonna be in there. Let's
Great
make it happen.
event space.
Yes.
Bringing culture back to Inglewood.
Yes, definitely.
It's a great brother right here. I've happened to know him for over 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40?
I remember this guy convinced me to do a song in church. I don't even know how to sing.
Really?
I don't even know how he convinced me to. That probably was the
Jedi mind trick.
yeah.
Wow.
Of America.
Yeah. Boy, that was it on camera.
Hey, can we cuss? Can we cuss? Hey, man. Hey, I'm about to let your ass have it. All right, go ahead, brother.
No, but that's what I wanted to tell everybody to come out Saturday the 18th. They're going to have a parade, and then we're going to be, just kicking it around Market Street until like 5 p.m. You're going to have some great artists. They're going to have 2 stages. It's going to be some great music, great artists, great fun, family fun.
Yeah.
And then you all can also check out the Mbutu show.
So let me ask you a question. You have a business in Inglewood.
Yes, sir.
And you have a business in Inglewood.
Yes,
What do you guys feel about the changes that are prevalent in Inglewood?
You want to go first?
Yeah, you can go.
The short version.
A couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago on Spectrum TV, they had interviewed me with regards to my views on it. And what I made mention was this right now in Inglewood is a time of either gentrification, colonization, or opportunity based upon where you've placed yourself. And for the most part, a lot of us think that the opportunity has already been purchased. But we can come together and make some things happen. So, like I said, short and sweet version, either it's gentrification, colonization, or opportunity, depending on where you've placed yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, my version of that is get in where you fit in. I'm gonna use that whole hood adage. You probably don't do that in Belize.
Probably don't. We're more communal. We're more communal.
It's get in where you fit in, and part of me from being a
get in where you fit in
person.
See, you see the difference.
Let's
come together. He said, "Get in where you fit in."
Did I interrupt you?
No, you didn't.
You always interrupt me.
Did I interrupt
Excuse me, little buddy. Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt you. So my whole thing is it's like a surfer. For those that see a wave coming, a great surfer will paddle out to the wave and ride the wave in. Now, if you're scared of water, you're going to get crushed by the wave. So in my business mind, I seen the wave coming, the big wave coming. So I said, let me paddle out and then ride
that
this
wave in. I like that.
So I'm not scared of gentrification. It's just who gentrifying. So gentrification is just a word that means uplifting a blight community. We all want to do that to our own community.
Yeah.
But it should be us doing it. So we need the funds and resources to gentrify our own community.
They're out there.
Yeah.
We just gotta go get it.
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes coming together.
Like this.
Like this.
Amen. Look at you. Yes.
Are you being condescending?
Yeah,
I am somebody.
so.
Let me tell you something, brother. What you mean? How am I being condescending?
I'm asking.
If-
I don't want to.
I'm
I'm
just
just saying.
condescending.
I'm just saying. Okay. All right. You sure he's smacking your teeth a lot? That's a little.
You got your partial.
That's a little fimmy. All that.
So do we have?
chasing himself.
I would like to get one more caller in here. I would like to
we
get
got
one
10
more
more
caller.
minutes.
We got 10 minutes, and I would like to get one more caller. The number is 213-270-1969. We need one more caller to call in. We want to talk to y'all. Y'all all can input about the topics, what you want to see on this show, what you want black men to talk about. And these some grown-ass black men, too.
Very grown.
These
We grown
ain't no
twice. We grown twice.
With grown bills too.
pants sagging.
Grown
that's
bills,
relative.
man.
Pants sagging.
Pants sagging.
Do you wear your pants?
No, not never. You know what sagging?
I don't want to get into that, but,
Trevor wear his pants like 1.5 inch up under
but
his
we
navel.
want
My belly
you all
button, yeah, I do.
to talk to us about what topics you want to address.
Yeah, we're a community podcast, so
Yes.
jump in. We definitely want to hear. We here for you
So
all.
call in right now. Call in right now. God dog it. It's 213-270-1969. Okay, there we go.
Scared.
All right, we got a caller, ladies and gentlemen. So, caller, hello. Thank you for your calling. Your statement or your question, please.
Can you turn down your device, please?
All right.
Thank you very much. Your question or comment?
Oh no, I just like the show, man. It's my first time tuning in, man. This is
wow.
Rollo, man. My boy EP on the panel, man.
Rollo.
Let y'all know.
What's up, brother?
Let y'all know I like the show, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Same grind, brother.
Y'all fake.
What you like about the show, Rollo? What you like about
Man,
the
this
show,
my first
Rollo?
time, hey, this is my first time tuning in, man. But I just like the fact that it's you know what I'm saying, there's 4 positive brothers up there, you know what I'm saying, talking about some good topics that got to do with the black community. And one thing I would like to see, you know what I'm saying, talked about is how, as far as just the regentrification, is how we, as black men, young black men, get together and form investment groups among our peers and invest in our own community, man. We can buy these same buildings and things that everybody else is buying too. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta put our minds together and stop believing that we all snakes and we can't do business together. So,
Amen.
you know, that's just my comment, and you know, keep it going, bro.
Okay, tell you what,
show.
We appreciate it.
Tell you what, I got a comment for you, brother. Are you willing to start that ball rolling and get some brothers together in your community or some of your family members and friends, and you started because wherever we see a problem, maybe that's what we were called to fix. So yeah, that'll be your homework,
right
brother.
now.
Get some folks together, man,
you
and
off.
let's do it. All right.
And come to the barbershop. Bring them. They can meet at the barbershop.
Yeah,
You can meet at the barbershop, or you can call back next week and tell me how far y'all
Listen first. Let him finish.
I was in the middle of talking.
No, I
cut
got
him
some of
when
my
he was,
buddies
too.
on the same page,
He's a
man.
guest.
I mean, I'm not one of those that talk about it and don't be about it, but I'm on the same page with my friends. I got a group of friends that I've been knowing them that have all my life, and that's just our topic. That's our you know, our main focus is to put some cash together, whatever we can afford, and go buy something that we can something in our community that we can try to generate generational wealth, man. With that, you know what I'm saying. You start with your first piece, man, and we call, you know, as far as real estate, you get your first piece, and then you know what I'm saying, you get that lump sum off of that, and then you go forward.
Everybody eat.
So can I
That's
ask
your
you?
homework. That's your homework.
I want to ask you a question. So,
Go ahead.
In your investments, what are you all leaning towards? Are you leaning towards property? Are you leaning towards stocks? What are you leaning towards as far as
He just
your
made a
investments?
suggestion. He just made a suggestion.
He might be able to get it
right
direct.
now,
He said his friends
the first thing that we're trying to do is just get the lump sum of money together amongst us, and then once we get that money together, then we're going to focus on what we can do, what we can purchase, or whatever the case may be, to get either like a daily residual. You know what I'm saying? So
what's your deadline for this?
If it's a store, if it's a laundromat, if it's a store, a corner store, just something that we can say that we own, and you know what I'm saying, and we can have it in our own community, and just go from there. So right now, to be honest with you, it's just one of those things that's we brainstorming on it. You know, we sit down, we talk about it, but at the end of the day, we can't make no moves until we get the finances in order.
That's right.
Can we give yourselves a deadline and then go from there?
Yeah.
Come up with something.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Rollo, this is what I'll propose. Let's get together off air, bro, and let's sit down. It's time for us to chop it up anyway. All right.
Yeah, you already know.
All right, brother.
Yep.
So I'll be at you.
All right, man.
I'll be at you tomorrow.
And any resources
All right, man.
we all can offer, we're open to that.
Thank
Money.
you for your call, bro.
Of course.
Have an awesome week, man.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
man. Y'all do
Okay,
the same,
brother.
man. Peace.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we coming down to the last 5 minutes, man, and we appreciate you guys calling in and tuning in, and this is where we'll be every Wednesday, 8:00.
Coming to you live.
So we just trying to encourage and build up black men, because we got to take the lead. You know, if we want our black women to follow, we definitely got to take the lead, and in a positive manner and way. So we definitely are a community based podcast. We want to get involved in our communities with our people, and
Absolutely.
and let's do this together, because it's going to take all of us. Just like they say, it takes a village.
It does. I got one question, one final question
ahead.
for me. Do they make mints in Belize? Trevor?
Mint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, get the American ones
For
in.
sure.
Get the
They make
get
me
the
in Belize.
get the get
So,
the
what
get,
you saying? So,
get
what you
the
saying?
American ones, bro.
So what is that? A gorilla?
3
punch?
minutes.
That's what we came
No,
up
come on,
with.
we got 3 minutes, baby. We got 3 minutes, baby. I can
Oh,
take over.
now we homeboys. That's
Yeah.
it.
I know we seem like we don't like each other up here, but
It's all love. If you can
We
say
do this
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. Just say I love you with the lowercase L.
We do it. I don't.
yes, you do.
Come
I
on.
don't do this to me all the time.
Yes, not to you, but
What you
Come on,
looking at?
final statement.
I
We got
was
2
just
minutes.
wondering.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
Final thoughts. 30 seconds.
anybody final thoughts?
Go ahead, P, because he gonna get closed out on. But go ahead.
Well, my final thought is
that's gonna take up
is
the whole
to
30
say
seconds.
that again, come out to the festivals that surrounding the great leader Martin Luther King.
Absolutely.
Yes, Junior. I want to make sure I say that
Well, if
clear.
they want to support Martha, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say that. Come out to the Creative House. We're having a great opening show called Mbutu. If you're not familiar with Mbutu, it's a South African way of life. I am because we are. So I would like to thank you. And,
Thank you.
Yes.
You all tune in. SpittinPollaseedz.com.
Please,
Spittin
spread it.
Pollaseedz on
Spell it.
Facebook. Y'all come follow us, yo.
Yes.
Well, we about to do. 2020 is all ours.
Yeah.
We shutting
We
it
finna
down.
take over the podcast.
1 minute left, buddy. 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Come on.
So I put it on me. They pick the Belize.
Hey, look.
So anyway, look.
Belize is last. Go ahead.
I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode with this with our new location.
Let's give it up for the after party,
party,
too.
yeah.
Hey!
It's
Nothing
the
but a
after
party,
party,
y'all.
y'all.
I hope you guys get to be educated and entertained by a group of friends. There's 6 of us that have known each other for a long period of time, and I hope it uplifts, encourages, and it inspires the rest of you. And I want you guys to know that the things that we say are coming from a position of love as well.
She got 1 minute. Give him 30 seconds and him 30
No,
seconds.
that's
No,
it.
we good. Let him
That's
hit, because
it.
he gonna
No,
take.
you get
See,
30, you
look,
get
he
30.
pouting. Soon
Good
as you
night.
take it away
Thank you.
from him, take his toy
Yeah.
away from me, he start pouting. You gotta
Hey,
work
follow
on that.
us.
Look, angry.
Yeah,
Hey, we
follow
on the
us, yeah.
after party.
Hey, look, angry guy.
Afterparty.com, right?
I'm angry.
Yeah.
The after party.
The
THA.
THA. And we out. And we out.
Baby.
Y'all have a good one, man. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys
Hey.
next week. Tell a friend, tune in.